Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Wednesday, the 1st of July, comes to you from London. And the US market stocks are up 1.5% yesterday, ending the quarter as the best performance quarter, up nearly 20%, up the best performance quarter since 1998. So quite a strong end to the quarter, and interestingly, not a lot of selling. So the market expects this recovery to carry on by the looks of things. Dollar is relatively flat, just ticking a bit lower here, but still bullish on that long-term chart. Euro sitting at 112, just ticking up against the dollar. Against the Japanese yen, we're still sitting around this 107 level, although we're just slightly trending up on that stronger dollar, and that means sterling is again just a little bit weaker against that stronger dollar. And against the euro, we did fall below 110 yesterday, but we're back above that this morning. So we really have seen quite a move there. The Swiss franc also is just seeing sterling recovering a little bit there as well. Taking a look at Bitcoin, we're sitting at $9,100. Really has been sideways all of this past week and just stuck in this range. Can't break the 10,000 mark. Looking at the S&P 500 index, as we said, we're up 1.5%, ending the strong quarter there. And interestingly, we see that, of course, the strong quarter is after a very weak quarter last quarter, so recovery mode very much there. The Nasdaq actually was up 0.8%, and the Dow up 1/3%. So still struggling to make new highs on the S&P and the Dow, but the Nasdaq is higher. The futures today down 0.27%, and the Nasdaq down slightly. But we have seen a recovery to bullish on their futures. Of course, this week is a shortened week in the US with the Independence Day holiday on Friday. UK market, the futures down 0.4%. And the DAX future down very slightly. The DAX cash market is actually up 2/3% this morning, and the CAC Current up also is actually slightly down this morning, down 0.25%. Japan down 1.2%, so it's just declining slightly there, and the Hang Seng Index actually up 0.5%, and Chinese stocks sentiment improving there economically. We're seeing a rise in Chinese stocks, so we're bullish, medium and short term. And the Sensex in India, we're up 1%, so bullish on medium and short term. Long term still has quite a lot of work to do. The Aussie market up 0.6%, and gold hitting 1787. That's nudging new highs again, activating a new upside target to 1820. So significant moves there. And silver also bullish on all three time frames. US 10-year yields ticked up a little bit yesterday, so we're back into short-term bullish mode, but still below that 0.7% mark. We saw some big gains on tech majors in overnight. Apple up significantly there, still hitting new highs. Amazon also just pushing higher yesterday. And Google not looking as strong, still bearish short term. And Microsoft also just nudging new highs again. Facebook, we saw quite a big sell-off, a lot of news flow on advertisers discontinuing on Facebook, and we have seen that putting them into short-term bearish. Looking at the energy mix, Brent crude is looking strong still, and we're sitting at $42 this morning, so we're still hitting these uptime targets. That's put us in bullish mode there. WTI also moving stronger. US nat gas off 2.5% after those dramatic moves on storage numbers last week as we went into contract roll. And coal is down 0.3%, but looking really strong on that recovery for coal. Emissions are down 0.8% this morning, but that trend continues on emissions, and we do have big upside targets still in place there. NBP up 6% this morning, just continuing to push higher, so its recovery assured. And TTF hitting the magic 6 as we contract rollers again, but hitting that magic 6. If we can get back above that high that we saw yesterday, that would really start to be the signs of recovery. And on winter gas, if we look there, we see the recovery slow but sure, but we've still got to get above the clouds. So, but we are short-term bullish there. German power holding the 41 euro mark and still looking pretty bullish. 42 is the target there, and we've got even targets higher than that, 43.5, 44.5, and this longer term target 42.5. So looking bullish there on German power. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.